This is Charlie Mike, the podcast. Veterans helping veterans, talking about things happening in the veteran community, things we've experienced and overcome, such as addictions, PTSD, depression, legal trouble. And we also promote veteran-owned businesses. If you're talking about it, we're talking about it. This is Charlie Mike, the podcast.
Yo, welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Charlie Mike, the podcast. As always, I'm your host, Raul, and our co-host, William.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Charlie Mike. It's a blessing to be here with y'all. I'm glad you guys can join us. Really excited.
Man, me too, man. What's going on, bro? What you been doing?
Man, so I left my job at Impact the Hero. Yesterday was my last day.
What?
Yeah. No, yeah, man, I put my 2 weeks in and I let them know what was going on. We had a really great conversation. So if you're friends and you follow me, there was a nice little message I left right before I exited. It was fantastic. I absolutely love that place. I attribute a lot of where I am right now to them, but man, it's been nuts since then, trying to hold that in a little bit.
Yeah. Man, that's good. Well, congratulations.
Thank
bro.
you, bro.
Well, I don't know. Congratulations, you left. I'm not too sure. Congratulations on your future.
Yeah. Yeah. It's funny if you guys follow me at all. I have some morning inspirations, right? Little 20-second videos. And I talk a lot about putting stuff into action and betting on yourself. And this is me being about it, betting on myself. This weekend we have Strawberry Festival. Hopefully you'll come out there.
Yeah, I'll be there Saturday.
Yeah. So we're in Houston, Texas. Down here we have Ptsd. They have a Strawberry Festival. My wife and I be set up, man. We're really looking forward to it. And get a nice little break in between for some little podcast talk.
Yeah. So last week we didn't go live on social media because we had some technical difficulties.
That's what you could call it.
Yeah. So with that, you guys be sure to check out last week's podcast. It's on all podcast platforms. It's a great listen. Check it out. It's and you'll be moved by it. I promise.
Yeah, it was the Waves Project. Jeff was awesome. I like that guy.
Yeah, he's cool, man. Hey, he's so chill too.
Yeah. And then after that, we went live on Sunday from the Bayway Chevrolet for Wheelchairs for Warriors, man. We're trying to be on the community to make sure that we're doing what we say we're doing. Veterans talking about what you're talking about and bringing it to you.
Yes, sir. And that's what it's about. That's what it's about, man. Dang.
Yeah. So that episode, we're actually going to air on all the podcast platforms in June.
Right.
So we won't be live on that one day, but we'll let you know about it. But today we have a great guest. Raul and I went out to go visit the Camp Valor from the Birdwell Foundations. We've had introductions. We've had Matthew Marin on here. We're really trying to make sure that you guys know what these folks are doing for our veterans, and what better way to bring one of them in.
Yeah. So I met this guy a few months back. I don't know, about 6-7 months back.
Yeah. You met him before me.
Yeah, and Mike is a good dude, man. And his position is with Camp Valor. He's the co-director. Now we're gonna introduce you to Mike. What's going on, man?
What's going on?
Man, it looks great out there. I mean, are we sure we're in the same city?
For real?
Yeah. Yeah.
What you been doing?
Man, finding them hurting guys, man, and trying to get them to the road of recovery.
Right.
It's hard work, but you know what? The blessing is in the recovery.
Right. Do us a little favor, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So I'm an 8-year vet. Did 2 combat tours to Iraq, one in 2003 and one in 2005. Very, very proud Marine. But I went down this road myself. I got out the Marine Corps. I thought I had it. And had jobs off and on. Was struggling with PTSD. Was too prideful to ask for help. And so I just broke. It got to the point that, I was going to take my own life.
Yeah.
And so I was pointed in the right direction. You know, got into recovery, and you know, I've been good since 2014, man. God bless that. And you know, I have a wife and 4 girls at home.
Girl dad.
Dang.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So they keep they keep my heart soft, and you know, I've been blessed immensely in the many aspects of life.
So this is a personal mission of yours, you would say. Something that's
Yeah.
real close to you.
Oh yeah. I know how it feels to be in that dark hole and feeling like taking your own life is the right decision because you don't want to be a burden to anybody.
Yeah, wow. That's powerful, man. It's very surreal. It's a very real conversation that a lot of vets are having with themselves right now.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah. It's hard, man. I know it was hard for you to reach out for help, and I know it's hard for everyone because we're taught that we're physically and mentally strong 24/7, which is I try to explain this to everybody that it takes a strong individual to reach out and ask for help, and that it's okay. It's not the wrong thing, it's the right thing.
Yeah. You know, we don't go into combat by ourselves. So why do we have to, you know, deal with the invisible wounds of war by ourselves?
Right. I
And
agree 100%. Yep. Myself, man, I struggled myself. So, I, I went to alcohol, and I went to different, different things to try to cope the pain because I didn't understand what was going on,
Mhm.
and I finally got help that I needed thanks to some trouble I got into, but it's what I needed. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. Sometimes you got to go out there and go get some more pain. And honestly, I say through my stupidity, I became wise.
I like that. I like that, man.
Yeah, I mean, I've
Yeah.
seen it a lot lately, going around the internet and stuff, but it's like when you ask for strength, troubles will come your way so that you can overcome those things.
Yeah, I see
When
that.
you ask for wisdom, you're met with very stupid places, very stupid people sometimes, so
Mhm.
that you can grow wise. And it's fantastic to hear that you're there right now, man. So since 2014 is kind of the turning point for you, you would say.
Yes. Yeah. It was, you know, I did a program just like this, and it changed my life. You know, that was also, you know, I was given a platform to help save my own life, and I took it seriously. And at the end of the day, I want to give uh, our service members and our first responders the same thing that I was given for free.
Yeah, it's amazing, man. Where are you from originally?
Ooh, that's a very good question. I I was a Marine brat, so I
Oh, all
traveled
right.
all over. But if you were looking on my DD 214, it'd say Puerto Rico.
Okay.
So I will say that I'm from Puerto Rico, but honestly, I claim Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's good, man. When you got out of service, you came here, or how did you get to Texas?
So as soon as I got out of service, you know, I'm a car guru. I was very optimistic, and I put everything that I had into a little shop, and it went south for me. You know, I was very naive. I wasn't ready for that blessing in my life, so
Right.
I took whatever I could and packed up a single cab Dodge full of my stuff, and I just headed over here, and just I ended up graduating UTI for collision and refinishing. And then after that, I went to Acoustic Edge for car audio. I picked up upholstery, fiberglass fabrication, and then here recently, probably about a year ago, I graduated Sam Tech for automotive machining. So
Dang, that's what's up, man. Yeah.
So what are you working on right now?
I I got a little rice rocket. Well, it's not even. It's more like a. I got a Hyundai Veloster Turbo.
All right.
It's slammed and it looks clean. I try to not put so much emphasis on my engine, just for the fact that I'm not trying to pay the government, for a speeding ticket.
Yeah. Yeah. You're like, I know what to do. I gotta avoid that route.
Understand that, man. So your official position at Camp Valor is co-director.
Mm-hmm.
Man, that's man, I want to ask you. Well, there's a couple of. I got a lot of questions to ask you about Camp Valor, but first off, I want to ask you, who is Gene Birdwell?
So Gene Birdwell, first and foremost, probably one of the most amazing men, and I'll let him take the credit for who I am today. Gene Birdwell was one that helped me out in 2014 to get my life right, and he's a Houston entrepreneur that has probably the hugest heart that I've ever seen. He has a construction business, and he uses that to help out us over here at Camp Valor, and he's just an amazing man. That's all I can do. Honestly, if you don't get into heaven, I don't know who's gonna. What's the standard?
Yeah. You've only met him once in person, right?
Yeah, I met him once, and we talked like he talked to me like we were like best friends. You know what I mean? And that was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, extremely humble man too.
Yes.
I like man. I want to say he just has a presence about him. You can tell he really leads with his heart. And for him not being a veteran and being so passionate about veterans and first responders, it's like, okay, there's a lot to this, and to just back it up with not only, you're the person you are, but for him to have to back it up with, the monetary stuff.
Yeah.
And then put his whole heart behind it. Like every single thing he has right behind this thing that he's driven for.
Yeah, he's all in this, and he is an Air Force veteran.
Oh, he is. Okay.
Yeah, I missed that part.
Yeah.
He's very hard to read whenever I was talking to him, and he was like, "No, I don't have anything." And you're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I know he did with the A&M, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
die hard Aggies, die hard Aggies.
That's what's up, man. He's like I said, every interaction that we've had, man, he's a great guy. He like he said, he's passionate about what he does. Now, I want to ask you, man, tell us a little bit about the Birdwell Foundation for PTSD.
The greatest team on earth. I will tell you, for the first responder side, is led by Matthew Marin, which is a cop, also a veteran, and the veteran side is led by Roger Marshall. And then we have chapters all over the place. Georgia, Florida, a couple in Texas, Arkansas, Oklahoma, Washington State, Oregon, California.
And what year did Birdwell Foundation come about again? It wasn't. It's only been 4 years, 3 years.
Yeah, 2018.
I mean, that's a real testament, to the amount of good that he wants to do.
Oh yeah.
And I imagine he's got connections everywhere too.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 states, right?
Wow.
That's a lot, man.
And you know what I love about what they're doing here too in the state is like, it all starts with Houston, right? It rolls through here, and obviously Camp Valor is an important part of that.
Yeah, Camp Valor, man. What a phenomenal place. Just to let you know, we extend out to Puerto Rico too, and you never know. We might be getting out there more. We're still grinding, but as far as like Camp Valor, this is where the triage, the chapters help bring guys here that are hurting, and we help them. A lot of it is brutal honesty, because we've been lying to ourselves so long. The one thing I'll tell you was I was a victim, and it was everybody else's fault except my own.
Right.
And working the program, especially when you do AA and NA, is accountability of thyself.
Yeah.
And I had to take a inventory of myself, and wow, I didn't know how jacked up I was until I found out how jacked up I was.
Yeah. So what's people go to Camp Valor, and what does a normal day at Camp Valor look like?
Okay. So from 8 o'clock in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon, they have classes. We do take a break for lunch. We're not starving these guys. So we'll take a lunch break from 11 to 12. Mondays and Fridays we do jujitsu.
What?
For the guys that want to do it, that are able to do it. We do try to promote them to get up and going. We have a little gym here. We got a basketball court, and a swimming pool and a fishing pond, and so they have a lot of activities just to get out and walk. And plus, we're located in 9.5 acres, so plenty of walking room around here. But we keep them pretty busy. On Mondays, we teamed up with Tri-County Behavioral Health, and they do counseling there from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock at night. On Tuesdays at 6 o'clock, we run warrior groups. You guys are always welcome to come. Any veteran or first responder that's struggling.
To that time again, Tuesdays
at 6.
All right. Yeah, right.
And then on Wednesdays, at 6 we do AA and NA outside of here. Today's Thursday, so we're actually doing an AA and NA here. And then Fridays we just kind of chill. We cook out, we hang out with each other, poke fun at each other. It's like living in the barracks, man. It's just that type of fun. I just got to make sure I tone it down. It's like, hey, duct taping your buddies to the mattress, and
it's frowned upon.
Yeah,
now, huh?
yeah.
Yeah, that's man. So y'all do a lot of classes. I know y'all spend a lot of hours. So the program runs between 4 to 6 months. Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
And during this time, y'all conduct a lot of classes that involved hours and hours of different subjects.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
So the guys will get hours in class. They will have upon graduation a minimum of 448 hours of class time. So that's the thing is not only are they getting education on PTSD, they're also on the same platform. They're getting their stuff for their addiction as well. Right. A lot of guys, succumb to alcohol and drugs to kind of cope. Mm-hmm. And so we make sure that we have that on the same platform because it's just as important.
That's good, man. So y'all also do y'all do financial classes as well, correct?
Yes, we sit down with them. We do a budgeting class. We also try to educate them on how to improve their credit. I used to be a car salesman, so I give them the ins and outs of smart way of buying a vehicle. And then that's about it.
Yeah.
So you said you have there's a co-director. So are you the one that leads these classes?
Either myself, my co-director, and then we have Bubba. He's my mentor, and then we have Ed Walsh. He's one of my mentors. I got, and then a handful of other volunteers that are graduates of the program that they come and they give back.
Yeah. You know, I think it's so important that if you're a veteran and you're listening, that you realize that these things are linked, right? PTSD, NA, alcohol, like all of us are just a few mistakes, a few drinks away from being in that situation. You know, Raul and I have similar paths, and it's like I I don't know how I got here, but I'm glad I'm here now. Like, just you know how you treat yourself.
Yeah.
It's like you said, being no longer being the victim, but being the hero of your story. You know, you're the one that's in charge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sometimes when you want out of that hole, you just got to put down the shovel.
Yeah, man, that's the truth. So the Birdwell Foundation Camp Valor is available to veterans as well as first responders. Now that's different, man, because there's other places, but they just surround themselves around veterans, and they kind of forget about the first responders, man. The first responders see and do a lot of things, and I can imagine that their suicide rate is just as high as ours,
if
in the
not
veteran
higher.
community, if not higher. So so you think about that and you put that together. That's a lot of people that we lose daily due to suicide, PTSD.
And you know, what's the crazy part, especially, you know, for the first responders, like, you know, with me, you know, certain smells, certain, like, you know, I hated sand for a long time. Like, it took me forever to go to the beach. You know, just certain things, but Iraq is half a world away.
Right.
You know, these first responders, it can be any, you know, the corner that you live on, that, you know, it's a trigger for them.
Wow.
Or, you know, a certain behavior or something, you know, it's crazy. It's like, you know, they almost, like, it's not like they get away from it, especially if you're still, you know, an active police officer, EMT, or firefighter. It's crazy.
Yeah, you know, you could just listen to the stories and the things that they go through just in the daily news.
Yeah.
You know,
I mean, you know, we had Matthew Marin on not too long ago, and even his book Silent Screams talks about that a lot. You know, and some of his stories and some of his most traumatic stuff, you know, some of it is from PTSD, veteran wise, but man, the first responder side, it's a different animal.
Oh yeah, that's like the cherry on top.
Yeah.
you know, we met a woman on Sunday. She was actually an EMT.
Yeah.
At the Santa Fe school shooting, and
Oh, wow.
yesterday was, I don't want to say anniversary. Is anniversary the right word to say?
It's the anniversary.
Yesterday was the anniversary of the school shooting, and you know, we're gonna have her on the show, and she talks about her struggles with adjusting back to, I don't
It's
even know.
just like it's like everyday life. You know what I mean?
You see, when we go through, you know, we get these traumatic things that happen in our life, you know, our will to survive, you know, our animal instincts kick in, and the things that the reactions that you get, like, you know, anger, and, you know, things that make you to improve your reflexes and all stuff, you get shortcuts in your brain, and you can't untrain that. You know, you can learn how to live with it, but you can't untrain it.
Yeah, those grooves are so deep. We were just sitting in the class on Tuesday for emotional intelligence, and that's the thing. You know, a lot of your childhood and the trauma kind of shapes the way your brain works, and it's actually quite fascinating. But man, it's really hard to overcome those habits that we've done, because it was necessary, right? They were all very necessary at the time, but they're not anymore. How do we deal with that?
You know, when I first got back, you know, overpasses, underpasses, and trash on the side of the road freaked me out. And you know, here I am in a 3-lane or a 2-lane driving in the middle. It was hard, you know, switching lanes when you're going under an overpass, and you know, making sure that somebody's not on top of there and dropping a grenade into your turret. I had to retrain my brain to just like, you know what, you're safe, you're good. But it took a long time, and scary stuff.
I remember when my first deployment was 07 through 08, and when I came back, it was like 11 months because we had that long 15-month deployment.
Mm-hmm.
And just coming back, I wanted to drive, and man, that was like not the best decision. It was like right after Ike too, so all the lights were out and all that stuff. I was just like driving like everywhere. She's like, "No, you got to pull over. I gotta drive." I'm like, what? I can drive? No, you can't. It's like, yeah, all right, you're right.
Yeah. So, man, what's going on? What's going on at Camp Valor right now, man? What is the past, present, and future look like for you guys?
As far as the present, we have a lot of guys here that are in the mindset to fix their life. They're tired of losing. From these guys, hopefully one of them will impact somebody. And if I got 15 guys right now, if they can at least impact, it's just going to be that ripple effect. I know that I've helped hundreds of guys, and hopefully they can have that impact. As far as the future, man, I want to be the West Coast Customs of PTSD. We're going up Japan and South America and heck, Antarctica. Up there in the North Pole with Santa Claus. Hopefully we can get everywhere, and we have different like triage places. And the main thing is to put out a quality product and not have it watered down.
Right.
So stay with the same base that we have now and the same passion, but just have multiple places that have the same passion.
Yeah, that's tough to feel.
Yeah, it's hard, man, because it's how hands-on is Mr. Birdwell in it there, or does he let you guys, or let you as a director do what you need to do?
Mr. B, he has the utmost confidence in me and John. He let us does our thing, but if we need a kick in the butt, he kicks us in the butt. Hey, you know what? He's a sweet man, but he's in the position that he's in, not for being stupid or not doing the right thing. So I think sometimes we can get worked up and kind of jump off course a little bit, and you always need somebody to hold you accountable and redirect you. So I'm thankful for that, man, and my team at the Birdwell Foundation.
What are you guys working on right now, like as far as on location?
So on location, we're always trying to make enough money to sustain this place. At the end of the day, I'm not walking away from this job, and I'm not getting rich by no means. And it's not about the money for me, but like every dollar that you put in, it goes back into the foundation. Really, it's just sustainability. Let's get so we can grow this place, and then if we outgrow this place, and let's get another place, and then let's get another place. But at the end of the day, like I said, nobody wants a watered down product. We want to have the same mentality that we have here at every location that we have in the future. And that's me just projecting.
Yeah, I feel that, man.
Yeah, man, it takes a community. It really does. And so the website is birdwellfoundation.org, but how can they specifically give to Camp Valor if that's what they're looking to do?
You can click the donate link, and then if you want to specifically donate to Camp Valor, you just put on the notes in support of Camp Valor. You know, it takes about $200 a week to feed and house and transport these guys, you know, their VA appointments or whatever they need. You know, the counseling, AA, NA, all that stuff. It takes about $200 per guy, $800 a month. Honestly,
Wow.
if you can, if anybody can, even if it's just $1, that's all we ask is, like, you know, just give something. But it's going to an awesome place, and anybody that donates, you know,
Yeah.
or don't donate, and they want to see it for themselves, they're more than welcome to come and visit us here at Camp Valor.
Yeah, and we've actually done that. We've been out there before, and I can go ahead and plug it right here. Our man Christopher Tree McLean has been out there too, and I know he's been an avid supporter of y'all. And if you don't know, this episode is brought to you by Patriot Knife Coffee, patriotknifecoffee.us. Appreciate you, Tree. And like as soon as we all went out there, we went out there together. Tree was like, "I'm gonna do something for them."
yeah, man.
Hey, he's hit the ground running too.
Yeah, he's a good dude.
If Tree, hey, I love you, man. Buy all his coffee. I will tell you that we are great fans of his coffee here. We've tried every blend. He just sent us some, and yeah, the guys are wired, but man, his coffee is great, and
coffee, man.
Yeah. And he's a huge support, and man, blessed to have a guy like Tree in your corner.
Yeah, so again, that's patriotknifecoffee.us. Tree, man, we really do appreciate you. I know he's been everywhere, and man, he really does hold y'all close to his heart. You know, I know. I've seen him on the socials, and really does everything he can. And it takes a lot to get Tree behind you. First of all, you know, it's so dang big. But to hear that he's running for you, man, that's a blessing in itself.
And we can't forget Bailey too.
Oh,
shout out to Bailey.
Yeah, right. Hey, Bailey is the one that we get excited about seeing.
Oh yeah,
Tree just comes along.
It just depends on how hot it is and how much shade I need. That's when I see Tree.
Yeah, ever since Tree came in our lives, you know, I've been having neck problems because I have to look up.
For real, man.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. What do y'all have any events coming up in the near future, or where will you guys be? And I know y'all do a lot of out in the community events to not necessarily raise money, but to raise awareness.
Of course. So right now, off the top of my head, you know, we are working to get something going. I really want to do it like Veterans Day weekend. I got some donors to donate some raffle items. So we have a big trailer grill donated from Lone Star Grills. You know, that thing is a monster too. That's going to be the first prize. Of course, Tree comes and brings us second and third. So Tree's got a gun that he's gonna help raffle off for us, and then also I think a remote control cooler full of sausage.
Yeah,
yeah.
He does. He knows a lot of folks, man.
Yeah,
he does.
I tried to buy that gun from him for $1,000 on the spot, and he wouldn't sell it to me.
Yeah, can't. Dang. Come on.
Yeah. He's So you're planning that around Veterans Day, you said?
Yeah, what I'm trying to do is just try to lock down a location. You know, honestly, trying to get it to be as cost effective as possible. You know, I'm a frugal guy.
Yeah.
So, you know, just trying to, honestly, you know, I don't want to misplace any donations. I want to be, you know, very courteous on, you know, what people give us, and you know, we're not going to pull up there in a Lamborghini or anything like that. You know, I'll be putting in my golf cart.
Yeah, that's what we got. We got a lime green Lamborghini out here, and he's got a right. Yeah.
With the gas prices, give me a Tesla.
Jeff Gonzalez wants to know, how much space do you need? He's thinking for the event on Veterans Day.
You know, you know, with us giving out a trailer a grill trailer, a trailer grill, whatever you want to call it. I'd like to do a barbecue cook-off. I think that would be awesome. So honestly, I'm trying to find that intel myself.
All right.
But honestly, something that hasn't like a lot of parking, so we can, get some people to come by, eat some good food, share some stories, and have a good time.
Hey, man, y'all should consider it. Y'all got a local VFW out there?
We do.
How's your facility?
It's pretty sizable. Honestly, yeah, I probably need to talk to them. I know with I think I just probably need one more week to keep talking, and I think we'll find a location.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna bother you about it every day. And
Heck yeah.
This guy's bothersome.
and I do that. I do that for a reason.
No, we definitely want to throw an event, and one to connect with the community even more. We've tried to go to every single event that's out there. One, supporting guys that do the same thing, and reaching out to community and saying hi, and this is who we are, and this is what we do. And if you want to get involved, visit birdwellfoundation.org.
Right.
And what do they call it? Shake hands and kiss babies.
Man, that's what you got to do most of the time, brother.
I'm just not paying child support.
Hey, so you said, you mentioned the community. What do you think's most misunderstood about veterans dealing with PTSD or veterans dealing with or in crisis through NA or AA?
Good question.
I think the one thing like with PTSD is I don't think there's enough education out there to educate the public. They think of it and they see all the stuff that's in the movies and think we're crazy and that we're going to hurt people. And that's the total opposite. Honestly, I have PTSD. And I never think about hurting anybody unless in traffic. But
yeah, man, I definitely agree with you there. I feel like PTSD, especially through the height of the war, all the movies that came out, man, there's so much misconception about what we're actually dealing with. Like, come on, man.
They portray us as crazy.
Yeah. And not only that, I mean, like, we can tell stories. I can listen to your story about the trash, and I'm like, yeah, I can relate to that. But not every veteran's out there avoiding freaking trash, even though we are. But we're not making drastic moves like that, It's the kind of like you said it, man, the rewiring. Like, how do we get through that? And I think you hit the nail on the head, man. That's a big thing.
Yeah, like I'm not sitting there like I'll get a flashback, but I know where I'm at. I'm just gonna have a pain in my chest and have super anxiety and start sweating,
right?
And start like doing stuff with my hands.
So y'all do an actual class on just triggers alone? Is that correct?
Yeah, we do. I think the more that we can educate our guys and know what they deal with, and that they can educate one to start with their families, and then from the families, the community. Right. And if we can go back into our own communities and educate, the one thing is like, we don't go to war and come back terrorists.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that is like, I think if we can educate the public on what PTSD is really, and how alcohol and drug addiction play into it as well.
Yeah,
we have a lot of accountability partners.
Yeah, and that's like an understatement. Alcohol and drugs is how much they do not help that PTSD, and it's a bad combination.
No. Yeah, it's just like throwing ether on a fire.
You're right, man. It's crazy. Man, I wanted to tell you something. So PTSD month awareness is in June. I'm sure you knew that. So with Charlie Mike Military Apparel, we have 2 shirts that are for PTSD awareness. It's the PTSD awareness T, and then the PTSD awareness T, but black. So with those two T-shirts, man, from the 1st of June to the end of it, I'm gonna give you guys 100% of the proceeds of the profit. So I want you to know that. So
Man, I appreciate that.
with that shirt, there's 2 shirts. So with those, anything that's sold, which they normally do pretty good in June, I'm gonna donate that back to you guys.
Man, I appreciate that so much. And on behalf of the Birdwell Foundation and Camp Valor, man, what a godsend. Thank you so much.
Pretty cool, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gave myself chills.
Yeah, so be checking it out, guys. We're gonna make sure we start posting it more. So you got a few days to kind of save up them shekels, but everything you donate, everything, every single penny that you purchase, one of those 2 shirts is gonna go back to the Birdwell Foundation for the entire month of June.
The Birdwell Foundation to Camp Valor, though. So
make it clear, crystal clear.
Yeah, crystal clear to Camp Valor.
That's dope.
I thought you were gonna propose me, painting myself teal for the whole month.
Well, shit, let's do that.
You wouldn't show up on the screen. You see that? Look at that. It's teal.
Yeah. You know what? I would do that long as it raises money. Whatever I have to do to make sure that these veterans and first responders get the care that they need, I'll do whatever. Long as it doesn't mess up my recovery.
There you go. That's what's up, man. That's what's up.
You know what I heard was interesting to see. You said 2014. So I was at a summit, and the lady she was an addict herself. She's a doctor now, right? And she talks about this stuff, and right. And she says even addicts that are 15 years sober, 10 years sober, they still have a 15% chance of relapsing. Yeah. So no matter where you are on your recovery, how far away you are from the last time, you're still at 15%. So you have to be very, very aware of that.
Yes.
I mean, like within the first year, it's like 90%, 75%, right? And then it kind of decreases. But even after 10, you still have a pretty good chance of actually relapsing. So you have to be very aware of that. Yeah. I commend you for saying that. That's awesome, man.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. I go to these meetings, and I see these individuals struggling, man, and it's people think that in a way that NA and AA choose to be that way, and it's a mental disease, addiction, and that's another thing that needs to be shared with, like the way people see it. I can't tell you how many times I heard people say, like, oh, he did it to himself, or he does this, maybe to an extent that is somewhat true, but just asking for help, that's what I'm trying to say. No, yeah, you got to ask for help. You said it, and even you said it, Mike. You were talking about sometimes you just got to be at the point to where you're willing to ask for help. Yeah. And then that's when things can change. That's why a lot of times people will, when they actually identify it, like, man, I just need his help. And I'm like, that's awesome. That's the best part, because that's the turning point right there. When you admit that you need the help, and you can reach out and you can call someone, and there's plenty of places that you can do that. And if you're looking for a place, what better place than the Birdwell Foundation or with us?
Yeah, I'll tell you that recovery was my first. Actually, it's my second. My wife is probably watching this, so she's my first good decision. My second is, asking for help and putting down that pride. And, honestly, wow. I'm going to tell you, even going through a program in 2014, that prepared me for the storm that was coming after. So in 2015, I got diagnosed with cancer, testicular cancer, and then went into a deep dark depression, lost my job, literally was on the cusp of being homeless. And if it wasn't for people holding me accountable and getting out of that whole victim thing, I wouldn't be where I'm at now. I'd probably be still in my funk, swimming on my own, my own poop.
Oof. That's chilling, man.
Yeah.
But honestly, everything that I looked through, that the bad stuff that happened to me, it made me the man who I am. And bad times build character, and I had a lot of bad times, and now I can live in this blessing that I have. Even when I'm like having a bad day, it's not that bad because I know worse.
That's what the David Goggins talks about. I go back to that cookie jar, right? That good thing that I did do. I've been through worse,
Mm-hmm.
The worst is behind me. Even at whatever moment you're at, I can say, well, that's past. What's next? What else can I do?
Yes, sir.
Hakuna Matata. I forget that's yours.
Means no worries.
That's right.
For the rest of your days.
But if you don't know, man, Hakuna Matata means no worries.
So, hey, someone get this man a record, dude. Hey, you sound better than most of the rappers out right now.
Yeah, I'm a mix between Fergie and a strangling a cat.
Hey,
oh man,
and neither one of those sound really good.
Hey Mike, so hopefully there's a few veterans watching right now. You got any advice to those veterans out there struggling?
Put down the pride and ego, and then ask for help. And if you don't know where to help, where to get help, now you do.
Yeah. Yeah,
you
right
can,
down the bottom, we got across on the live stream, we got the Veteran Crisis Hotline. It's 1-800-273-8255. Press 1. If you're a veteran in crisis, it's 1-800-273-8255. Press 1.
And this is what I tell you. I'll even go bold. And if you go on a website and you go to Camp Valor, my personal cell phone is on there. And if you can't get anybody through that crisis line, you can call me at 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. I don't care. If I need to go pick you up, I will. Like, I'm in this for real.
That's what's up, man.
Hey, man, is that like a requirement to work at Birdwell Foundation? Because Matthew came on here and said the same thing, bro.
No, but
it's because it's passion. It's passion.
Yeah, that's true, man. You guys wear your passion out there. You can see it. You can see it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you can just see passion. That's what's.
Yeah, these aren't lats. They're passion.
Hey, did you pick that back screen on purpose, man? Because that just looks like
yeah, it's a great silhouette.
Yeah.
Oh no,
so those of you
it's the real thing.
There you go. For people who thought he was sitting behind a green screen.
Yeah, you can hear the birds chirping. He is live on scene.
Yeah, I'm at Camp Valor.
Yeah, at Camp Valor. That's right. For those of you who can't see, he's actually sitting down on their property, surrounded by some beautiful trees. I can hear the birds chirping, man. That's awesome.
Definitely, man. So where is Camp Valor at?
It's located in Conroe, Texas, off of 1485.
And Conroe is north of Houston for you non-Houstonians.
Yeah, and how would they? I know Friends of Camp Valor is y'all's Facebook, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And what are other ways that they can reach you guys?
If not through there, like I said, you go onto the website, birdwellfoundation.org. You click on Camp Valor. My phone number is on there. John Bailey's phone number is on there. And that's another way. Yeah.
John Bailey's a cool cat, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't.
You met him probably just briefly.
Hey, he's the silver fox.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy is a book of knowledge right there.
That's what
he's a book of knowledge, man. He's got all kinds of stuff. And you were telling us how he can just give a class on a whim. You're like, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta start tapping that resource.
Yeah. Oh man. We've been excited about having you on the podcast and learning more about Camp Valor and the Birdwell Foundation, man. It's something that like William was saying, we had the privilege of going out there and witnessing and seeing it for ourselves. And man, you could tell just talking to the guys and just the surroundings, man, that y'all are doing great work out there. So don't keep it up, man.
I appreciate it. Thank you. And we will.
Yeah, you will. Yeah, you can tell. There's no turning back. And I love the way you guys are going. I love the way you guys are growing. It's fantastic.
And we get to meet nice, good people on our way.
Yeah, even Tree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. So we'll be looking out for more information about the event that y'all are planning around Veterans Day. Where are you guys going to be at Memorial Weekend?
So, well, this weekend coming up, we go to Warriors Weekend. Next weekend, we'll probably just be hanging out at the house, remembering our brothers and sisters that we've lost, and celebrating their life in a sober way.
Of course, I agree, man.
We'll join you with that.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. Well, I wanted to tell you, man. So for you guys that missed out, be sure to check out the birdwellfoundation.org, or you can follow them on Facebook at Friends of Camp Valor.
That's right.
And you can also check out. Dang, I forgot what I was gonna say. Go ahead.
I got you back. What do you mean? Go ahead. How about to follow up with that? Hey, Mike, are you a reader? Do you like to read?
Yeah, usually in a certain location.
What's your favorite book, man? You got any book recommendations for me?
My favorite book. I'd be lying if I told you I had a favorite book.
Yeah.
Now, movies.
Yeah.
Look,
all right.
I'll wait.
Movie?
Whew.
But movies are awesome, man. They adversity, like crime, like drama.
Man, I like it all. I usually like, sci-fi movies. So like I'm a big Marvel nut. I love all the Marvel movies. I watched Doctor Strange.
How'd you like it?
Honestly, I'm still trying to process it. It was good, but they had so many Easter eggs. I was like, I didn't know what was down and up. I don't even know if I was in the movie or not.
Yeah, I know it's been real popular, man. I live close to a movie studio, girl, and since that movie's come out, it's been insanely packed.
Mm-hmm. But
yeah,
as far as like my favorite movie.
Yeah, come on, you gotta give me something personal, man. I want to know. I want to know you. I want to feel like I'm bonding with you.
The Shack.
All right.
We just watched it the other day, and it's always like I turn into a big old baby. And I was like, when you used to get your butt whooped, you'd be like,
yeah.
But I love that movie just for the fact that one, it just reminds me about forgiveness and love and grace and mercy. And then that's honestly, that's the kind of stuff that I need in my life.
Yeah,
I heard that, man.
What I got one. Who's been the most influential leader for you?
Most influential leader. Not Joe Biden. Honestly, Mr. B. Honestly, man. he gave me a sense of purpose, and he gave me a platform where I can, heal. And man, the ripple effects has been crazy. Like I said, I'd say thousands of veterans. I've been around and helped hundreds, and still keep in communication with it. It's like, that, and I can guarantee that he's impacted more than just me.
Right, in that way.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Yeah, you can tell that about Mr. Birdwell, but I mean, for him to have an effect like that on an individual, that's powerful. That speaks volumes.
Yeah, man.
And then another thing is, honestly, heck, my wife still continues to push me into the right direction. Really, she does. My wife has been through, sickness and health, richer for poor. We fulfilled our vows. Hopefully she's not going to kill me or anything like that.
Right.
But But man, she's been an amazing support. I'm gonna tell you right now, when they were asking me to do, be a director for Camp Valor, I didn't think I was, good enough, honestly. And sometimes you just need those people in your corners, like, look, bet on yourself, right? Bet on yourself.
Yeah.
And man, it's been the best decision of my life. Working in recovery. I've lost at least 30 veterans to suicide and their addictions. And at first, I was like, I'm losing too many veterans, and
Yeah, it's personal, man. You take it personal.
just that whole poor me look at, but I just turned that into passion, and I hit the ground ever since. I don't want to feel that again.
Wow.
And so I don't take any chances. If I need to say something, I say it, just because I know that tomorrow's never promised, and my side of the street is going to be clean.
That's what's up. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. Man, okay, so ways you can support Camp Valor.
Got you.
Is you go to the birdwellfoundation.org.
Yep.
Click donation, and you can click Camp Valor.
There's a
you can put support Camp Valor on the memo, or if you scroll down even more, there's another donation box specifically for Camp Valor.
Okay.
You could also go on to Patriot Knife Coffee Company and
right.
Marty's Mountain Coffee, which is phenomenal. When I say phenomenal, it's phenomenal. The best coffee there is out there. I put that against Starbucks or any place, and those proceeds go to Camp Valor as well.
Yes, that's our friend Tree, Patriot Knife Coffee, Marty's Mountain.
Yes, and
he actually brought us a bag. It's pretty good.
Yeah,
I liked it.
He's a big supporter of ours as well, man. He's got his hands in a lot of things.
He's got his hands full.
Yeah.
Maybe he needs to run for president.
No.
Yeah. At least mayor, governor.
I heard that's coming up too. The city mayor.
For what?
Houston.
All right, let's not talk about that. I don't want to go there. Yeah.
Hey, Mike, what's been most beneficial to you about coming onto the podcast? What do you think? What's your big takeaway from all this?
Honestly, just sitting down and just actually chit chatting, having a conversation with two awesome guys, man. And I appreciate all the things that you guys do, and out there connecting with the veteran and first responder community. You guys, you're just as passionate as I am, man.
Yeah.
And plus, you got a freaking awesome mustache.
Yeah.
That's the first thing I saw. I was like, dang.
Don't give him a big head, man.
It's too late, man. I need some bigger headphones.
Yeah. He's got we made business cards for him.
Yeah.
And you got one?
I do.
It's actually got the mustache.
That's the Astro.
Heck yeah.
Oh, too far, too close. Yeah. Anyways, it's got a nice little mustache on there.
That's awesome.
I was like, that's how people remember me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's honestly what they told us in the car business. I was like, do something memorable. So when people bought a car from me, they always knew to ask for Mike the Marine.
Yeah.
It's like so that's what I did, and that was how it sold. Like other guys, they had like two watches. It's like the 2-watch guy, or
So everybody had like a gimmick. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I've never heard that before. That's
there you
funny.
go. Hey, David Miller, come on, man. I know you're watching this.
Yeah.
What's gonna be your thing, bro? The guy who can walk under trucks.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna hurt his feelings. Yeah.
Me too.
Nah, man. So we want to say thank you for coming on the show, bro.
My honor.
And we want you to come back and let us know the information once y'all get it all together. And we want to help support, and we want to promote it. So let us know, man. Anytime
and anything you guys ever need from me, just give me a call, man.
So just to
reiterate
that CharlieMikeMilitaryApparel.com. If you go and select PTSD awareness, they have 2 shirts. We have 2 shirts. We have 2 shirts, and 100% will go back to Camp Valor for the entire month of June, PTSD Awareness Month.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So with that, brother, we want to tell you, man, thank you for coming on the show.
I appreciate it.
Man, we'll talk. Hey, after we get off of this, don't get off. We want to talk.
Yeah.
All right. Awesome.
So with that, brother, we want to.
Yeah, we were just talking to Mike Davila with the Camp Valor, co-director for Birdwell Foundation. Fantastic time, man. One of my big takeaways is bad times build character.
Yeah.
Bad times build character. If you guys are struggling, reach out. There's many ways. There's people here that want to help. And as many ways as we can do it. We want you to know that you're not alone. We got your back. I got your 6, whatever you want to call it. We're here for you in many ways, more than one.
And Camp Valor is open for not only veterans, first responders.
Amen to that.
You know, our slogan is no one heals alone.
I love it. I love it, bro.
Yeah.
With that, guys, we want to thank you for tuning in. And as always, Charlie Mike.